You make people uncomfortable because you changed. Excuse me. You make people uncomfortable because you've changed. You're not the same woman that you were when y'all were friends, when y'all became friends. A lot of times we attract who and what we are. I know that's hard to believe. I didn't want to believe that for the longest time too, because you might look at one of your friends and be like, I'm nothing like her. What? Birds of a feather flock together. The apple does not fall too far from the tree. You are a reflection of the 5 people you talk to the most. Let that sink in. And so because you guys were very similar, you guys could relate on a lot of things. You guys had the same opinions about a lot of things. You probably had a lot of the same habits as each other. But you realized that was no longer working out for you. You realized that you wanted more for your life. You realized there were things about your life that you wanted to change, and you actually dedicated the time to change it. You started showing up for yourself. You started putting yourself first in your own life. You started setting boundaries and telling people no. You started letting go of your distractions and locking in and focusing on the business, the content, whatever it is, the weight loss. Well, in that process of you reaching your goals and starting to feel better about yourself, you're building this confidence. You don't see things the same way that you used to. You don't believe the same things that you used to believe. You know, I used to believe, I told you guys I used to be 100 pounds overweight. It had got to a point where I thought I was going to always be overweight. And I mean, I was obese. But there was a time I thought that I was going to always be obese. And there was nothing that I could do to change it. Like it had gotten, like that's really the hole I was sinking into, because I had yo-yo dieted so many times. And you just kind of lose hope, like, dang, I really can't do this. But I tell you guys, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Every single time that I tried to lose weight and failed, I always tried to do it by myself. So I was like, I had like this epiphany, and I was like, all right, well, let me try a different way. I actually was trying to get plastic surgery. Glad I didn't do that. But I had thyroid issues, so I didn't get approved for the plastic surgery. So I did have the extra money because I was planning on spending it on plastic surgery. And I was like, let me go ahead and hire a personal trainer since I can't get surgery. And so I finally lost weight. And on that weight loss journey, I learned how to show up for myself even when I didn't want to. I learned delayed gratification, because if you do it the old fashioned way, you gotta count your calories, you gotta cut your food, you gotta move your body. You really have to choose healthy options. That changes you, because you're not gonna always want to feel like doing that. And then you might not lose no weight. Fat loss is slow. Don't let this Instagram stuff make you, I'm telling you guys, fat loss is slow. It is slow. Yes, you'll drop, if you're extremely obese like how I was, yes, you will drop weight quickly the first month or two. But after that, it is slow. And you still showing up, counting your calories, moving your body when you only lost a half a pound. That changes who you are. That changes how you see yourself. And so now you have this whole new mindset because you reaching your goals. You don't look at yourself as a victim. You don't look at yourself as out of control with your life, because you know you have way more control than you think you do with certain things. A lot of times we feel stressed about bills, and I'm not saying this is for everybody, but at least for my particular instance, I used to be stressed about bills because I was overspending, because I didn't know how to tell myself no. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but a lot of people struggle with that. And it correlates, because I didn't know how to tell myself no when it came to food either. That's why I was 100 pounds overweight. So, that was the mindset I had. No control over self. Just do what you want, when you want, eat what you want, how much you want to eat. No control. No control. And my life reflected that. But when I started locking in, losing weight, now I'm starting to see I got more control over the things that I don't like in my life than I was giving myself credit for before. If I want a healthy body, eat better. If I want more money, stop spending it, you know? So you change your mindset around things. And so in that process, you don't get along with the same people. They talking about victimhood, you talking about empowerment. They talking about celebrity drama, you talking about your business and how you're gonna scale. They talking about spending the weekend laying in bed. You talking about you're gonna go to the gym and you're gonna go do this, you're gonna do these bicep curls, you're gonna get them squats in, you're gonna work on your push-ups. Like you thinking on you girl. They can't relate to that. They not going to no gym. They not starting no business. They not trying to figure out how to save money. Like, what? They're just trying to make it through the day, which is what you used to do. You used to be the exact same way, which is why you guys were best friends. So y'all just no longer aligned. You're no longer aligned. So it's weird. I'm not even going to sit here and say that I think everybody is a hater or everybody's envious of you or everybody's jealous of you. Of course that exists. Of course. But I think a lot of it too is you just weird to them now. You're just weird. Like, just like they're weird to you now, you're weird to them. Like, it's just like, what is she talking about? Gym. What is she talking about? Content? What? Girl, you're weird now. And they're weird to you because you're like, why they just want to lay around all day? They got their whole day off and they want to lay around. That's weird to you because now you at the point where you don't waste time. You showing up for yourself. You're not giving yourself excuses. So that behavior is weird to you. It just is what it is. You're no longer aligned, and that's okay because now that you're different, now that you have changed, you will just surround yourself with different people. People who are on the same wavelength as you. People who are out here trying to get it just like you. People who don't give themselves excuses just like you. People who know how to self-reflect just like you. Because you attract who and what you are. So now that you have changed, you have self-developed, you have built confidence, right? You've started fixing your problems. You're going to hang around people who are just like you. And y'all not going to be weirdos to each other. Because y'all on the same mindset. Make sure you guys join the Patreon if you haven't already. The link is down below in the description. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below. Have you experienced this? I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye.